Hi, I'm John Holden. Welcome to Earth. Hi, I'm John Holden. Welcome to Earth. We're starting off our show here in Detroit, Michigan, also known as Motor City, home of the Big Three. In the middle of downtown, this 26-foot statue is known as the Spirit of Detroit, dedicated to the hope, progress, and innovation of man, which also includes innovation in the automobile industry to keep our planet green, as you're about to see. In the 1930s, Detroit was the Silicon Valley of automobile manufacturing, with plenty of skilled labor and the latest technology. Today, the big three U.S. automakers remain headquartered here: GM, Stellantis, and Ford Motor Company. Of course, building cars has environmental impacts. Manufacturing requires lots of energy, which produces carbon emissions. Plus, it consumes valuable materials like steel, aluminum, rubber, glass, plastics, and paints. In past decades, car design tools consisted of pens, paper, drafting boards, even clay. Computers weren't adopted extensively until the 1980s and 90s. But oh, what a different world we live in today. Simulators like you see behind me are helping manufacturers lower greenhouse gas emissions, use less waste, use fewer natural resources, all by using simulation.
It's such an amazing tool for many different aspects of developing a vehicle. We're able to do so much more work in a very short amount of time. And then we can also use any environment. So we can go to a racetrack, we can go to ride roads like this to look at the vehicle, how it handles there. We can go to a long highway and see how the vehicle does on a road trip scenario. So we have basically the world open to us virtually that we can travel across in mere minutes. And one of the big aspects is it saves us building prototypes. So we're not building physical vehicles. We can do this in a simulation environment. It saves all that impact to the planet of building more and more cars that eventually will have to get scrapped because they may not meet our standards or meet what the customer needs. So we can sort all that out in simulation and save all of those physical vehicle builds.
So what's it like driving in a simulator? Well, it's just like driving your own car in a simulated environment. That means any kind of simulated environment you can dream up, including every bump, grind, and pothole you can imagine.
You can see it's going through some pretty large motions, so we use that to develop how the vehicle feels, make sure it stays safe, make sure it stays connected to the road, and the driver really gets a good experience.
This simulation software was created by HBK, which produces sensing and prototype solutions for several industries. By using the simulators, they're able to reduce physical prototypes for both cost savings and environmental awareness for the future of Earth.
HBK helps provide a cleaner, healthier, safer life for everybody. We also believe in saving the planet through our Empower the Innovators initiative, where we want to provide technology that gives creative, conscious engineers an opportunity to make a better planet. If we look at the future of mobility, simulators really enable a larger playing field for a lot of different companies to get connected into the future, whether it's a sub-supplier of a brake system, a control system, or something else along the line. All that can be brought together and virtually understood and virtually experienced in a driving simulator well before we put anything on the road, sustainability, and before we put anybody in unproven technology, keeping them safe.
Some driving simulators feel like playing a video game, while others focus on technical things like noise and vibration. VI-grade software provides all of this data with engineering-grade accuracy.
Even here in Akron, Ohio, home of Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, where innovation and keeping people moving has been underway for over 125 years. It's now simulation training in a virtual environment that's put innovation on the fast track.
When you think of fast track here, it's really changing from build and test to simulation. And our simulations enabled us to bring products to market in about half the time, which means in about 18 months. From concept to filled stock on shelves, we now have tire designs available to people that bring better performance across the board. Thanks to simulation, we're able to bring safer products to market, which is really critical. The more people we could keep from having accidents and things on the road because we improve things like stopping distance, that's a huge contribution to sustainability. And now we can do it faster, and we can do it without even having to build tires, which consumes resources.
By simulating real-life conditions in our environment, simulation software is helping Ford, as well as all of us, preview how cars of the future can be made quieter, safer, and much greener than today. I'm John Holden. Thanks for watching.